Imagine escaping from slavery, risking everything, only to go back, again and again, to free others. That was Harriet Tubman. A woman so fearless, so determined, she became the ultimate symbol of resistance. But her story? It's wilder than most people realize. Harriet Tubman wasn't just the conductor of the Underground Railroad, she was a spy, a soldier, a nurse, and a strategist who outmaneuvered some of the most powerful forces of her time. Born Araminta Ross in the early 1820s, she endured the horrors of slavery firsthand. Beaten, whipped, forced to work beyond exhaustion. Yet, nothing could break her spirit. Then came the moment that changed everything. A blow to the head from an iron weight, meant for another enslaved man, left her with permanent brain damage. But it also gave her something else: visions. Dreams. She believed they were messages from God, guiding her on her path to freedom. And in 1849, she made her move. Alone. Walking for miles, hiding in forests, crossing rivers under the cover of night. She finally reached Pennsylvania, free soil. But instead of celebrating and settling into her new life, Harriet turned right back around. Because her family, her friends, her people, they were still in chains. Over the next decade, Harriet Tubman became a legend. She returned to the South at least 13 times, rescuing over 70 people. She had no maps, no GPS, just her instincts, her faith, and a network of brave abolitionists. She used disguises, secret routes, and coded messages. And she never lost a single passenger. Slave catchers put a bounty on her head, $40,000, a fortune at the time. But Harriet? She was untouchable. She carried a pistol, not just for protection, but to keep people from turning back out of fear. "You'll be free or die," she told them. Then came the Civil War. And Harriet Tubman didn't just sit on the sidelines, she became a Union spy. She gathered intelligence, led raids, and even commanded a military operation, the Combahee River Raid. That mission alone freed over 700 enslaved people. Yes, you heard that right, 700. After the war, Harriet continued to fight, not with weapons, but with words and action. She worked for women's suffrage, opened a home for the elderly, and spent her final years helping those in need. Even as she aged, she never stopped pushing for justice. Harriet Tubman wasn't just a hero, she was a force of nature. A woman who defied the odds, shattered expectations, and carved a path toward freedom for generations to come. And today, her legacy is still shaping the world. So, the next time you hear her name, don't just think of a runaway slave. Think of a warrior. A leader. A woman who dared to change history, one step at a time.